coming and joining this marketing working group call. Today it's a very short agenda, but I think we will be also covering some other points that we may require. So please take those at the end of the points. So, today we have Unlocks Content Creation Reward Program proposed for Wilty. So, yeah, from Wilty. So, yeah,
Yeah,
please go ahead, Will.
yeah, I can kick us off. Absolutely, my pleasure. So, learned a few things, especially with the recent transition in the Charmverse subscription model for the community environments within Charmverse, right? But where we're at progress-wise, so we already identified on a previous call that the current DAO wallet structure of how the DAO deploys assets on chain will not work because they're pretty much all smart contracts, right? So the bypass for that is to set up a standalone wallet as the functional um, controller of this rewards program. So that has been done. We're using the same wallet, which was a completely brand new Virgin wallet that we used to set up the Unlock Guild page, who is also an admin of the Guild page as well. So there is some alignment there. In doing this, though, because of the recent changes in Charmverse, we need to escalate a error that Charmverse is flagging about an archived role not being able to publish to Charmverse. So I owe Stella a Loom video on that exact error so she can escalate it with the Charmverse team. Once we've got that straightened out, I've already funded the wallet with my own UP balance and some ETH so that we can go ahead and create a reward inside of Charmverse. On the back end right now, the EAS certificate is also set up to deploy from that same wallet address on Arbitrum. There's only two options in Charmverse. It's either Optimism or Arbitrum. Arbitrum made more sense. So if we're comfortable with the contributors getting the EAS certificate on Arbitrum, but they're going to get their up balance on base, I think that's the best solution that we have right now. In order for Charmverse to add base as a deployment chain for the EAS certificates, then that's going to take some development work on their part. And unless we're proved that we're a high user of this program, or until we prove that, I don't think we're going to get a lot of traction on that. However, okay, in its infancy, this can be a very valuable resource and use case for, say other communities operate in a similar fashion and they want to deploy this. One, we can consult on that because we have experience as a DAO and as a community. But two, maybe we get more traction on them restructuring the different tiers now that they've gone to the subscription-based model to say, hey, users of this, it's going to require some block space. Maybe there's some negotiation here on your tier structure to where it's a little bit more reasonable on the cost basis side of the house. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? The worst they can say is no, right? So that's where we're at with the rewards program. So the wallet is funded with all the necessary assets it needs to deploy it. Once we work through this small little bug inside of Charmverse, then we'll be able to do a thorough test on it, and we'll have on-chain provability of deployment of the EAS and of the up balance. We can also, for the front end, because EAS, unless you know where to go look on chain, they're not readily available in your wallet. So we can also supplement the EAS certificate with an unlock certificate and an unlock branded certificate that says you completed this work on behalf of the DAO, and now you've got a visual representation on top of the up balance inside your wallet that you can look at, and there is a record of of that certifying the work that's being done inside the DAO. So that's where we're at. If anybody has any questions, feedback, concerns, I would be happy to entertain and field those at this point in time.
Awesome. Love it. Yes, please go ahead, and Stella.
Yeah, I think first of all, thank you for doing all of this, Will. Thank you for getting us started on this. I think you're right. As we spoke before, I will try and pull in some leverage as discussed and convince them to widen our blocks to 20,000 blocks instead just 10. I think honestly for what is it like? I think we're paying right now 50 something dollars per month. I think we have that,
2,500 dev tokens, right? So I think,
2,500 DEF tokens. I
yeah,
think it's like between $50 and $75, somewhere there,
yeah, I
right?
think when I swapped them last week on Uniswap, it ended up being about $62 USD. So
Yeah. So I think it's a lot of money. And I think because we're the DAO that we are, we can ask for some, subsidizations. Let's call it that way. Okay. So yes, on that. I have some worries about the wallet. Okay. That's not because you're the holder of the wallet or any of us would be the holder of the wallet. But if we want to fund that wallet on a regular basis with rewards and with stuff that has been happening at Safe recently, I feel like we need to at least talk to Julian about it today to see if he has any other ideas. If this could be a contract instead of a wallet, for example. I think that would be more secure potentially, but then also how would that work? So
right,
if you could,
and I'm not opposed to setting up a safe wallet to control this functionality, right? The one
yeah,
challenge that we have to kind of investigate, I guess, logistically, is the connectivity of safe wallets to Charmverse, right? Because we know within our own protocol, the recommendation is not to use a safe wallet if you're deploying events or keys or locks within the
exactly.
unlock environment using a safe wallet because it connects through Wallet Connect and there's not always a good connection there, right? So we need to do a little bit more investigative work on that side to test it. Um, I do have extra safe wallets that we can leverage for the testing purposes. And then if we need to transfer that to the DAO officially as an asset of the DAO, I would have no problems or issues in doing that.
Yeah. So maybe when you talk about it today during the DAO call, end it with a question where you essentially say, "Hey, Julian, about this whole process, like, do you have an idea how we can create this like more safe, more automated, right? Is there something from your end that you think we can do?" Because I mean, we have a specialist amongst ourselves, right? Why not
Yeah,
ask him for his opinion on it?
absolutely,
Like
absolutely. And
this,
I'm in agreement with that. Also, too, as long as we have a safe way to store the private key, I have no problem extracting the private key from the wallet and making that more accessible to other members of the DAO so that if they need to do a function of it, of the rewards program, they can, apply that private key to that wallet address to any of their favorite DeFi wallets out there to add that wallet into their influence. The other thing with this too, to understand about the whole process, the only way this process works is that wallet, one, has to be an admin in Charmverse, okay? Two, to
yeah,
deploy the assets that wallet will be deploying, it has to be logged in under that wallet address on that admin account. There is no other way to influence or deploy these assets. So there, in and of itself, there's some safety and security standards that are built in natively to Charmverse. This was something the Charmverse team was not even aware of, and that I surfaced to them that this is the process for deploying rewards within their ecosystem. So, yeah, there's that aspect of it too.
Sorry, could you repeat? So the wallet needs to be an admin in Chambers, and what's
Correct.
the other characteristic?
If you're going to deploy the rewards, you have to be logged in under that wallet. So the wallet has its own profile. Right now, if you look at Charmverse and you look at the member directory, because our Charmverse environment is set up to where Discord connectivity is a requirement to have a profile on our Charmverse, right? I had to connect it to my Discord. But if you look at in the member directory, if you look at Will T5782, which is my personal Discord, the name is Unlock Admin for Rewards Program. The role is admin, and then the bio is replicative of the name Unlock Admin for Rewards Program. So that is tied to that specific wallet address for the time being. Does that make sense?
Yes, it also shows up like this. So if you
but
wait, let me share my
you're
screen.
logged into Charmverse, you can't be logged into Charmverse under your alternate profile. You have to be logged in under that profile.
So this is you usually, right, under your company and part of the DAO. And then we have down here now Will T 5782, who is like unlock admin for rewards program, right? So this is how this is used.
Yep.
I wonder if like this could be definitely a setting that I make less intense, because we do have token gating. We technically don't need to make the Discord as part of a like default. So I'm wondering if this is.
Yeah, but you know what's I have seen happening, like always, let's say, on Chambers, is when people try to connect to Chambers, and let's say it's the first time that they are connecting to Chambers, and they do this process with a wallet, let's say MetaMask, just for example. It's a little bit complicated. Sometimes it doesn't connect. It tells them that they don't have the membership, even though they just recently minted the membership. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult. And but what I have seen, it works, because obviously they need to have our membership to be in part of our Discord server. By connecting with their Discord profile, they can manage. They can connect.
And I think it also has some influence on the guild page too, where we have Discord connected there as well, right? So, and the thing about the guild page is we can, well, maybe not on this new model because roles are limited, right? But we did have the ability before where we could represent those roles from guild in Charmverse and then assign permissions accordingly. And so if you go back to invites, if you look at that right there, that invite with the wallet address. So that's how I was able to get the invite out to join the Charmverse environment under that wallet.
I can also just send you the membership NFT to this wallet.
Well, they're free to mint, right? So I could actually go mint one too. But for the testing purposes, I wanted to get a good, my intention was to have a good tutorial produced by the time this call happened. That has not happened as of yet, but by this time next week, I expect we'll have better visibility of the process.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm still looking for so proposals height, forum height, because we're not using it. Rewards up, ending up. Okay, save. Sorry, I think I missed saving it every time I did this. I've been doing this many times by now. It's my own fault. Sorry for this. We just talked about something before, the Discord stuff, right? Like why this is. I feel like
that's in the profile creation.
So we have this as an on-demand thing. or like this
Mm-hmm.
is like a requirement. Yeah, but I don't know how
It's a
to change
requirement.
it.
It's the only required field. So do me a favor, go to member directory. I think Charmverse might have to change that.
Mm.
To be honest with you, I don't
Yeah,
think we can influence it. But if you go back to member directory and then click on that new profile.
on yours.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Oh no, you can't do it because you're not logged in under there. Let me share my screen real quick. I'm gonna show you on my KF Media one. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you can own. Wait, you have. Wait, what?
Or just click on yours.
But you're
You're to go to update your profile. If you're to update your profile, so click, yeah, right there.
Edit profile.
And then, oh, it's not doing it for you. It's doing it on my side.
No. On the upper left corner, edit profile.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So now you see in that list, right? Everything is optional except for Discord. But on yours, it's not that way, is it?
More down. There's more?
It's weird.
I don't have Discord on here. I was just about to say,
That's weird.
I think maybe it depends. Maybe you just need to verify with one thing.
So where I'm looking at it says on the form, it says edit your profile. It's got the profile name, time zone, X, GitHub, LinkedIn. Then below that it says build your identity. And you have all the social connections that you can connect with.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
No, I don't see this.
Let me share my screen real quick. I don't know.
Yes, show me.
Okay. You need to stop sharing. Okay.
Done.
Boom, boom, boom. You can see my screen, yeah? Oh, ignore it. Okay. So up here.
Oh.
See this little asterisk there?
Yeah.
That means that's
you're not given a choice. Can you take a separate?
Could you repeat, please?
You have that too, Sissy?
I think on my account, yes.
Yeah?
But no, I don't see the same as yeah, no, I see exactly like you saw on edit your profile. I see those, but I don't have those options of social media of the connection.
Wait, is this now? I need to ask you something because this is your Kingfisher profile, right? And you're part of other Chambers accounts, correct? So maybe it's a requirement coming from these other Chambers accounts that is imposed on you, that is not imposed on us, if that makes sense.
But when I went to go set up, so let me, hold on a second, let me stop sharing, hold on a second.
Sure.
I don't know.
So Stacey, you're seeing the same as me, right?
I don't know how to get
very simplified view, because I did not put any requirements other than the token gating. That was my own requirement. I did not ask for anything else.
But like here, let's say, where is it? Sorry. Here, my profile, and then I see this, and then I go edit, and it tells me this.
And that. Yeah.
And that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now,
and everything else is voluntary.
Here to the settings. Where was I? Sorry. Here on my account. There I can see if I selected any of these ways.
On my account. Okay.
Yeah, on my account. So I did choose Discord because I definitely experienced so much friction with the wallet. So then I choose Discord to always connect to Chambers. And on that way, I also have seen that many other people, not only here for this DAO, but obviously for any other organization that is using Chambers, like as a blockchain or also Ethereum Bolivia, also were struggling. And they prefer to use the Google or Discord. And with those, they were able to connect seamlessly.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I
Okay,
think I
I'm set up.
understand.
Let me share real quick.
Yeah, sure. I think I might have understood the problem now, though. But share, and let's see.
So sign in
Mm-hmm.
through wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not popping up in my wallet? My gosh. I just need to transfer everything off of MetaMask. Hold on a second.
Maybe if you pin the MetaMask wallet, it will automatically
No,
respond.
that has no influence over it. Pinning just puts it
Okay,
viewable
good.
in your browser. Okay, so now connect. Okay. So this is that wallet I was talking about. So now connect.
Yes.
Charmverse, confirm.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only Charmverse environment. And see, now it's automatically popping this up. So now I have to go here, connect to Discord.
No, wait. I think you don't have to if you have an ENS domain. I think you don't have to, actually.
Well, this wallet does not have an ENS domain.
Yeah, but I can get you one, and we transfer it to there. I think that will get. But I can ask the Chambers people. Let me quickly ask this.
So now if I save in here, right, this is the only environment, the only space this wallet is connected to in Charmverse. So it's something in the account creation, right? Yeah, this is the only one. So it's something in the account profile creation where that is a requirement, because I had just done it on my KF Media one, right? And it did that auto pop up a completed my profile. So that's something that auto populates when you log into Charmverse through whatever your invite is. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Because now my Discord is connected back to this account and not my Kingfisher Media account, which is fine. Because on my Kingfisher Media one, I sign in with Gmail anyway, so I don't sign in with the wallet.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, it doesn't currently hold.
Oh.
But to your point, I can go mint a community NFT, right, on that wallet, and then going through that invite link and see if it produces a different result.
Yes, absolutely. That could be a thing. Also, I just asked this specific question, right? On the Chambers support channel to see if they can give us more clarity on why this is happening. And if there's like any influence that we as admins have to avoid that this keeps happening, right? So
yeah, correct.
But we'll be back on this later once we have figured all of these intricate details out. Then we're going to ask Julian today about is there any way to do this on a contract level, right, instead of a wallet level? Because that would be much, much better. Then we can trigger payouts technically directly somehow, but I don't know. So we're gonna ask. Which, like, I think more automation, less human involvement would be good on that. Like, usually, you guys know I always opt in for the other way around. But on this one, I think more automation when it comes to payments would be better than, human interference in the process. Okay, so let's bring this today to the meeting. Sounds good. What's next?
Yeah. Just because we are touching based on this Chambers thing, I've got this link to Chambers grants. So we can access to a grant for our space. And I think that since we have been really loyal to using this space and many more people joining this to contribute, also I think we could, we could make it.
Okay, can someone
So
tell me
this is
how
a
I get?
grants program that Charmverse is hosting themselves internally.
Yes.
The users of the product or the protocol.
Yes.
Can you send me that link, please?
It's in the chat.
Oh.
I don't understand. How do I get access to this community? I'm clearly a Charmverse space owner, but I cannot join.
Then let's report that on support at Chambers. And I think, I don't know, it's something also that happened to me, but I don't know what they did, and they like granted me access, and then I could like see
Yeah, I'm
that.
getting the same result. I'm getting no membership conditions were found for this space, so it looks like you have to have an invite link.
Then I will report that for you as well. Okay.
For KF Media.
I would love to get access to the space. Same as
yeah, let me give you my
but it returns that we do not have a membership. What needs to be done? Question mark. Yeah? Is that okay, Will? Doing it for both of us?
Yeah, so my official hold on a second.
Space.
Well, I'll just give you my username here in the chat. So it's
yes,
for this instance.
Kingfishers?
Kingfishers Media LLC at gmail.com. That's how my profile is identified in Charmverse. My main profile.
I don't think that's a good idea if I post this on the public chat. Well,
no.
I think they know who you are, though, right? Don't they know who you are right now?
Well, they should, right? But I don't know.
Exactly. I think
I don't know how many
they will be
communities they
fine.
have.
As long as I didn't need to tell them like my identity either, and they knew who I was. They will know the same thing about me.
Okay. But maybe you can tag Alex on Chambers, and he will. I think he's very.
I think tagging teams on Chambers, they usually do not appreciate that. So I'm not doing that. It's already in the supporter channel, and they have been always relying to get back to us within, I want to say, 12 hours. So I think that's good enough. Like, that's not
awesome.
That's not assholes, you know. I get respond now. Like, now, I need help now. We're in a meeting. Like, do it now. It's okay. It's okay to be relaxed about this. Okay. What else do you have for us, Ceci? I know there's a lot of stuff actually cooking. I was wondering why you said we had a short agenda. There's nothing short about it.
Yeah, so we have this possible KOL campaign that we are trying to get a little bit more clear view on, like, how much budget we would really need. before taking any kind of decision or proposing to the DAO. So I asked this to Helge, and he replied me with, let me check this. Where is it?
So
First of all, a
Helge,
brief, and then like an example of how would this be kind of like budgets that, depending on the KOL, would be needed. But definitely there is a list that, let me share screen. So
By the way, I don't know if you guys saw or not, but there is a new way to verify, at least in the superchain ecosystem, so it's optimism based, all that family of chains. There is a new way to verify on chain activity through their new account setup, and they're using Safe for that. So I will send you the link. You can look into that. You can apply it on a personal level. You can apply all the wallets that you've interacted with any chain on the superchain with, and see how you shake out. But I think it would be a good way to evaluate KOLs and influencers going forward, because we can see where their participation level is on chain directly now without having to go through a bunch of blockchain sleuthing.
I mean, a lot of social media is still not happening on chain. So I think, sadly, we're still stuck a little bit in the Middle Ages when it comes to this. And we have to rely a little bit on, like, the Web 2 ways of how this is done. But it sounds
True.
definitely interesting. Okay, give us the goodies,
so
Stacey.
so obviously, as I understood, this is like an example of how it could be seen, these kind of budgets for KOLs, and as you can see, like what on what platform they would be working with, and like how many followers, average views, and things like that. So this would be the estimated price. Obviously, for building these, they need us to first fill out a brief. So we need to like fill much information around what are we expecting for the KOL campaign, and obviously like to what target audience we are focusing. So here is the influencer marketing brief, and this is good until we get to, like, let's see, like for example here. Let me check. Where was this? Sorry. Here, when we set up the targets, we need to set up, like, again, the countries, very similar to what we already have reported on the first forms to join with Ninja promo. And then here's the customer's demographic behavioral information. So this would be needed, like a buyer persona, which we didn't have. We may have some information, but not
We
much.
have an unrefined version. It's not like we don't have any. We have just a very
Yeah,
unrefined version, right?
unrefined.
I think
Exactly.
it's good enough to work with right now. Is it perfect? No, it isn't. So
Yeah, correct. So then well, there are some informations that, for example, if we already have worked with a KOL campaign before, and what budget was this campaign?
it's not
And
relevant. It's not relevant because it was a miserable campaign. It was with Big Boy, and he went down hard afterwards. So it was a very expensive campaign that was financed by VC capital through Unlock Labs, right? And it went really bad. So if I were you, I would just pretend like we as a DAO is true, have never run a campaign, right? Because, yeah, first one was all sorts of shit. So.
Yeah. So yes, I was thinking to just report it as no, because as a DAO, this would be like the first time. But yeah, basically that. So there is some information that I will be working this with Stella again. In fact, I already filled out much of this form, but since I restarted my PC, then it was lost. So I need to restart it again. So,
Okay, that's sorry.
Yeah, and then I regretted to. Why didn't I put it on the doc?
Because you told me that, remember? You were the one who told me, like, I
Yeah,
should
I
do
didn't
that.
do it.
Hilarious, my friend. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good to me. Okay,
Mhm.
are we going to do this, like, we're going to do this tonight or we're going to do this tomorrow morning? What's your preference?
Let me see. Well, tonight we have the Nans Amigos call, and that's
Wait, what call do we have?
the Nans Amigos, the
I
workshop.
don't have anything on my calendar.
I don't know. I remember that they said Tuesday at 6 p.m.
Oh, but they
CST.
never send an invite, right? Oh, I love these people. Like, Loud's people are never organized. Like, what the hell? Okay, fine.
Yeah. So then I created mine, my calendar, just to remember. But I'm really not sure about around the hours. So it would be nice to have their invite, just to be clear on the hour.
Would you mind, because I didn't say I would be there for sure, but would you mind putting me on your invite? And whenever that changes, at least I have an option to join.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Okay. So that's good. The Nouns Amigo stuff is good. I need to get on Julian's behind about the burner stuff, because I will have another meeting with the Digital Spenders Club people tomorrow. So I want to give them some, some actual thing that they can work with. Trying to poke Julian today during the meeting. Actually, a favor to ask, Will, Stacey, all of you. I put this today in just our postings channel this morning, but I would like to put more faces for the DAO onto socials. So I was wondering, Will, how would you feel about me sending you 3 questions and you recording each question, and I edit this down into a video where multiple people are answering these questions?
Sure.
Sure, is awesome. Okay. Stacey, you're up for that too? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Durga does. I will ask you once you have been officialized as a DAO member. This is when you have to also show your face. For now, I will keep you out of this.
Can you post the link to the community NFT, because I'm not finding it through the normal channel.
I'm in the Discord, and I'm in the Charmverse, and I have up tokens. What else do I need to do?
Community NFT.
He has a community NFT. This is why he's on the Discord.
Oh.
So what does he need to do? Yeah, that's a good question. Like, you're actually officialized. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's no reason why you wouldn't be officialized. Okay, wait. I have the link for you. It's a snake of a link. Okay. Here you go. Oh, it's too long. The link is too long, right?
No worries. You know what? I just remembered. I can get to it through the guild
Here?
page. We put it on the guild
No,
page.
no, I have it in. Let me see. I hate this. This is like not easy access. I swear to God, it's not easy access. Where is the? There's roles, permissions, then there's invites, and then there is it here? See, this
What
is
do you
why
want?
I cannot. No, I want the link that is like,
The invite link?
oh no, I archived the token. Oh no, unarchived.
What?
Okay. Sorry.
Unarchive the token.
Where's like the include message? There we have it. I have it. It's just not very obvious because they literally built this for us. Here you go. This is the bit.ly link. I'm done. I did it. This is the bit.ly link. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, you're official. Durgadas, you also have to do it then. Sorry. You chose to join this call. So now you're hung and strung with everyone else. Any complaints?
Okay,
No
done.
complaints?
It's done.
Okay. Good. Well, because then I will compile some questions and do this. Soho sent me a video two videos that she made. You also gave commentary on this, no? So she asked me for honesty. I feel like I should stop being honest.
What did you tell her? Because I also gave her a really long feedback.
No, I said like, it's lacking a little bit of a stronger hook. At least one of the videos, I said like end with clear calls to action at the end, trim it down to be like around 30 seconds, leave out everything that cannot be easily understood, right? So but also gave very precise examples of what I would cut out and edit down. And I think she can work with that. I hope she can. I hope. But also, it's pretty. I like people underestimate this, right? But putting your face in front of a camera and talking about a protocol or anything else, it is quite courageous just by like doing that. So I feel it's like in our days and time is sometimes underestimated how much like courage this actually takes. So yeah, I was really happy she actually made something, because the one where she has her little iconic bun, it's just like talking. It's like, okay, so why am I speaking Spanish? Let's switch, right? Let's switch our brain modus. And then she's like, I like that bit a lot because it felt like something that we currently don't have like very present on our social media. Is we're actually a DAO, but the DAO members are not visible. The humanity is kind of missing a little bit in our communications, right? So I feel like doing more of that type of content could be good. And I doubt that everyone will directly interact with the content pipeline or the rewards. So probably there will always need to be a steward who says like, oh, I have this idea, sends the questions, and then it trickles down the pipeline essentially of like individual people submitting a video, essentially collected rewards are being distributed, something like this. But it's also a trial and error process, I guess, in that sense. Boy, did you see our membership NFTs?
No.
Like the role NFTs from Leah. She has like
Yes.
and updated. They look so pretty. I'm so in awe.
They
They
look
look
so
so
good.
freaking pretty.
Yeah. Let's see it. So where is it?
The only thing is, I think about the plaque, about the little plaque with the writing on. I think I would make the writing more graphic and less artistic. But that's the only thing I would potentially consider to do differently. But otherwise, the visuals just look great. Oh, actually, are you opening the visuals right now? Because we can't see them.
I gotta go. Thanks, guys.
Oh, bye. See you later.
Bye, Douglas. Thanks for joining.
He's like, bye. Do you see the Google Drive? Because on your screen share it doesn't show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
Nya, 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 nya. Yeah.
Do
Don't
you
we
see
all know
that?
that? Yeah, so
Really
there
good.
are all individual layers that we can also modularly compose, which I think is really, really cool. Look at the ambassador. And then there's also the ambassadors. Just, I want this to be the ambassador, right? Just ambassador as
Mm.
singular. So for some reason, she gave this plural, even though this one, but she included, I think, all the Photoshop files. So I should be able to correct this myself, because I think by now she must be very, very fully pregnant and almost due to giving birth. So,
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, I think they look really good.
right?
Really,
They're
really
so
good.
pretty.
Hmm. Awesome. So you would like to these do not have this kind of shadows or what
No,
specifically?
ideally, I would like this part to be graphical and not painted, I think. But
Mm.
that's just my
Yeah.
personal preference for the brand, right? Because we always have like a very clear text overlay in our typography. And this is now
Mm.
a more artistic approach towards that. So I'm
Mm.
thinking maybe that could be something that we adjust. I also think that, she did this really well because all of these come with, just a transparent background. So they're highly modular, which is really great. So I
Mm.
guess as if we think of a membership NFT that is, or role NFT that's just square format, right? I think it would be probably just the visual,
Mm.
maybe the plaque just in the text. So I think now we have some freedom to experiment on how the final version of the role NFT will look like. But at least now we have options, and then yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I'm really liking this a lot, in case that wasn't obvious.
No, yes. I think it looks
Go
really good.
to go to yours. Go to Stewart. No,
Where
one more before that. No, this is all ambassador. Go one up and one up. Yeah, unlock
commission?
a commission. Yes,
Oh,
and then
here.
Stewart. Yeah.
And
You can also
artwork.
watch the time lapse. Watch the time lapse. She included all the time lapses, so we can use them for socials, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Play, 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 play.
Let's
Yeah,
play.
look at
Let's play.
All
this.
right, I'm gonna head out as well if there's nothing else from.
No, just being in awe of the role NFTs. All good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're pretty amazing. I like them.
Yeah,
Mm.
me too. They're so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
All
look
right.
really cool.
We'll see you guys on the DAO
Awesome.
call.
See
See you guys
you.
later.
Bye,
Oh,
ladies.
wait. We can stick around for 2 more minutes, I guess. I'm going to end the stream though. Bye.